Hey, what's up guys? I hope you're alright. Welcome for a new weekly releases video. So these are the releases from this past May the 7th. And I am starting here with a thrash metal band from Denmark in the name of Artillery, of course. It's their 10th album, so basically they named the album X, meaning 10. They are here on the scene since the 1980s, if I remember right. It's old dudes, you know. And yeah, this is thrash metal, but this album is really easy listening. And even if thrash metal is not my favorite subgenre, I have a second selection in thrash metal for you this week. Caught my attention on this album is the artwork. When I saw the artwork, I was thinking about the, it reminded me sometimes, like the artwork of the previous albums from Vector, So I said, this is spacey thrash metal. And indeed, this is spacey thrash metal. And we stay in Denmark again for the second time of this selection. And the band is Terminalist with their debut album, The Great Acceleration. I recommend it if you like the mix of thrash metal. Let's say it's 80% thrash metal and 20% black metal. Yeah, if you like Vector, you should like this one. Moving on to the next genre. To the atrium of Morbid Divinity. This is death metal, pure 100% old school death metal with a band in the name of Mephitic Grave. The artwork is amazing. You can tell just looking at the artwork that this is pure old school death metal. I love the voice on this one, really. It comes from down there, but really low. Like old school death metal. And this album just caught me by surprise because I am not especially a specialist into pure old school heavy death metal. But this one is really, really great if you love death metal. For sure, don't miss that one. It's a band from Hungary, and it's their debut album. This was my selection for death metal this week. Let's move on. totally different style now with progressive power metal, and we are now in Brazil with a band called Draktar. Across the Wasteland is the title of their debut album. It's a great album if you love the kind of music, you know, from bands such as Symphony X, for example. Symphony X. This reminds me really a lot of the riffs that you can hear, the melodies, you know, the symphony that you can hear on the Symphony X albums. So if you like the genre, you will probably more than for sure love this one. Let's move on. Ghost Iris is a metalcore band from Denmark. Third time this week that I bring you to Denmark. I'm reading here their page on Bandcamp, and I can tell you the following. Technically enhanced yet melodic guitars, fast-driven yet groovy drums, and an extraordinarily wide vocal range from diverse angry growls to striking clean vocals are the band's signature. With the aim to provide the listener an experience that is as catchy and varied as it is hard-hitting, Ghost Iris manages to explore diverse moods and atmospheres. It's really a great album if you like this metalcore genre, and this is the metalcore album from this week. There were quite a lot metalcore albums that I listened to this week, 4 or 5 maybe, but this is the one I remembered for this selection. Moving on to the next genre. To Greece for the next selection. Here we are talking about progressive metal. It's a Fragment Soul. It's a Greek band debut album with the name of Axiom of Choice. It's 42 minutes for 4 tracks. So you have a 13-minute track to begin the album, and it's just pure madness. Honestly, it's great. It's super atmospheric. It's symphonic. It's very progressive. The clean vocals are just amazing, and yeah, it's great. They formed in 2016 in Greece, and this is their debut album, Fragment Soul. I really recommend you dig into that one. After Greece, I'm bringing you now to Italy with this industrial/gothic metal band, Lord Vampire, with their sixth album here, In the Name of the Vampire's Legacy. It's a black metal voice, and I honestly say that we could say that it's a mix of black metal and gothic metal with some industrial metal elements. At first, at the early days, they were producing symphonic black metal, but now they describe their music as a mix of industrial, black, and gothic metal. It's cool. It's a little bit cliche, when you listen to the lyrics, but yeah, it's cool. It's enjoyable. Moving on. Some good stoner doom metal here. For what you just heard is a Swedish band. This time I'm bringing you back to Scandinavia, and more precisely in Sweden. It's a band with the name of Moon Coven. It's their second album, just released this past Friday, with the name of Slumber Wood. It's psychedelic stuff mixed with stoner and doom elements, and it's really, really easy listening. It's great, and yeah, this was my selection for stoner metal for this week. You know what? I lied. Well, actually, I forgot. Simply, I forgot. There was a second selection for Stoner Doom Metal for this week, and obviously, this is the fourth album from Swedish band Vokonis, who released this past Friday, Odyssey being their fourth album. So it's as great as the previous releases. I really love and enjoy that band, and yeah, this is for me the biggest release of this week. It's Vokonis with their fourth Stoner Doom Metal release, In the Name of Odyssey. The next one is my last selection for this week, and I'll give it to you now, some good, pretty good black metal.
Revolve
for this one, we stay in Sweden. Sorry. This is a band from Sweden. The name is Warm Light. It's their second album, and it's a great, great, great black metal. It's the black metal release of the week, according to me. And yeah, the album is just amazing. You know, if you like the genre, it reminds you really of a great, you know, second wave black metal album from the 1990s. It's really awesome. If you're really a fan of black metal, this is the one that you need to listen to this week. And this closes up my selection for this week. It was a short video for a change, you know, so I give you much more spare time this weekend to go to your main occupations. And I will see you, don't forget, this coming week on Tuesday night, 9 p.m. CET, sorry, is my interview of French death metal band Achiavel. Don't miss it. Sorry, it's in French because the band is French and I am a French speaker, so we did the interview in French. So sorry for the non-French speaking guys of you, but it's not the only thing because I'm on holiday this week, so I will make an extra video for this coming Thursday night, and I will finally bring you my personal ranking of the studio albums, the 13 studio albums of my band of heart, Opeth. This is coming on Thursday night, and obviously on Saturday you will have the new weekly releases video and some pretty good stuff coming as well in the coming weeks. So don't be scared, don't be shy, subscribe to this channel, and yeah, let's grow as a bigger community we can do. And don't forget the fams, blue fams, you know, it's really important for me, for my personal pride, you know. And yeah, share, comment, don't forget to comment and to share to the world. And I will see you very soon in the next one. Ciao, ciao.